it's your girl Prissy Cello, and welcome back. And if you are new here, welcome. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button because you're gonna love it here. Okay, so as you guys can tell by the title, this is a story time, and it's about the time that I got caught with a bunch of friends sneaking into a school dance. So in 6th grade, I went to Hoover Middle School in Lakewood, California, and I, at the time, lived in a very, very, very strict household. My parents were not completely in the picture, and I had guardians, and I was not allowed to hang out after school. I was not allowed to go to school dances or participate in things that children like to do, like playing with other kids and just being out. I was in junior high, that was a 6th to 8th grade, and being in a public school, I just got to see all the fine boys. And me and my girlfriends, it was a clique of us that hung out on a daily basis, about a group of, I would say 5 of us, including myself. I'm not even going to try to use fake names. Yes, I should. I will. Fine. Dang. Okay, so I'm going to go off of like the Proud family because I have the Proud family on. So we're going to call my friends La Cienega. La Cienega. I'm trying to think, do I need everybody from the Proud family? I'm having a slow moment. Hold on. Dejanay. I'm trying to think in my head who's going to play who. Dejanay, La Cienega, Zoe. Oh, okay, and I could be Penny. Okay, perfect. This is working out already. So everybody but, the boy. So we wanted to go to the school dance. We were new at the school. We had just came from elementary school together, and it was just a whole new world, okay? And it was, I went to a school that drew my interest in terms of, it just drew my interest. I had fun with my friends. Like I said, the boys were cute. So it was just something to look forward to, and I just really, really wanted to go to this dance. I can't remember if it was a luau dance, or I think it was a luau dance, or St. Patrick's, but I'm pretty sure it was like a luau dance, and we were just set on wanting to go. Now, out of all 4 of us, we knew that it was a good 3 of us that knew that we couldn't go, and that 3 was like myself, Zoe and La Cienega, and we knew that Dejanay can go, okay? And y'all, we weren't taking no, because they tell you about the school dances like way ahead of time. Like they tell you about it like weeks in advance. So we every day we would ask, like, did you ask your mom? And oh, did you ask? I'm like, no. And I would be like, I already know they're gonna say no. La Cienega was like, I don't know, I think I can go. She really thought she can go. And Zoe just knew her dad was not gonna allow her to go. So we had conspired a plan, and the plan that we had conspired was, because Dejanay's mom was gonna allow her to go, we would basically just like make up a lie that we have to stay after school for something, and that so we had that part down packed. But then we were like, where are we gonna get the money from for this dance? So we had tried to get money, the old school way that all of us kids did, that didn't have no money from our parents, like an allowance. We asked other kids, and it just didn't work out. So it gets closer to this dance, and we're still hell-bent on going, and I didn't even bother asking because I just knew it was a legit no. So Dejanay buys her ticket, and we're like all drooling over this ticket that Dejanay goes and buys it, because we're like, oh my gosh, like, you're going to the dance, I want to go to the dance too. So we were so determined, and I want to say this was Dejanay's idea, but I can't be certain. She had like a printer. Somebody had like a printer, and we had decided that we were gonna make copies of this ticket, okay? And you guys, we made copies of the ticket, and the ticket was legit. Like, let's say the ticket was yellow. We managed to get these other 3 duplicates of Dejanay's ticket, right? Yellow. but in the back it was white, like the paper. And we also had the problem of, on the ticket, it stated this, like, it had like a signature. So we were just like hoping that they didn't notice it was the same picture, signature, as well as turn it around, because if you turn this ticket around, you're gonna notice it's a fraud. But from the front, it really looked legit. It was it was yellow, like I said. It had it was a copy of the ticket, and the ticket was only out of paper, so you know, it wasn't like, oh, the texture's different or whatever. The only problem was when you turn the paper around and that it had the same signature. So we told our parents whatever the lie was the night before. I don't recall if I told a lie, because I sometimes I just will walk slow from home anyway, just because I knew I couldn't come back outside and play later. So I didn't say that I had somewhere to go. But you know, Zoe and La Cienega did. And you know, Dejanay moms knew we were going. So we had basically went to school, and the dance was after school, so there was no need for us to have to go home and come back. And it's showtime. So we are so excited, you guys. We're in this line after school. We were talking about it at lunch. We are just so excited. We're in the bathroom at lunch like, it's gonna go down. We gon' pop it, drop it, lock it, put it in, park it, stop it, then get back up and drop it. Hey. Like, we were just so, you guys, excited. I don't think reality really hit us until it was our turn next in line. And we had the principal, a chaperone, and like another chaperone, and we hand our tickets one by one, okay? And thank God when they took the tickets, they just were taking it like this, right? So you guys, we were so nervous that like one person would go and then we'll look, next person go, then we'll look, next person, like we were just like, you know, like, is any of us gonna get caught with the ticket? Because it was 3 fraudulent tickets, and Dejanay went first, and like I said, the signature was the same. But we made it through, and we got through. And once we got in the cafeteria, we pop it, lock it, dropped it. It was going, you guys. I remember having a ball, you guys. Once we made it past the principal and the chaperone with our tickets, we was in there like swimwear, okay? We had a DJ, they had the lights out, they had the little themes and the decorations. It was just so much fun. I just remember, you know, girls back in the day, like, you would dance in a circle, and, you know, you would hype your friend up, and we were just having a good time. And then that good time came to an end. And it came to an end because in the midst of us dancing, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm sure I didn't know what I was doing then. You know, I can move a little something now, but I'm just giving y'all what I was given in 6th grade. Okay, it was Harlem Shake. You know, back then, like, breathe, stretch, shake, let it go. Like, those were like the East Coast was up at that time. That's neither here nor there. I'm trying to stall because we got caught, and the way we got caught is La Cienega comes up to me. Not La Cienega. It was Dejanay. And Dejanay says something like, La Cienega and Zoe are looking for you. Okay? So I leave. I didn't think nothing of it. So I go find La Cienega, and she's panic strict. She's like, they have Zoe. They found out our tickets. So at this point, as she's telling me this, I see the principal walking back into the cafeteria, and he's followed by a chaperone, and I see another chaperone on the other side with the flashlight. So she's like, they're looking for us, they're looking for us. So at this point, my first instinct was to run, and that's exactly what I did. I ran to the bleachers, and I sat up in the bleachers, and I watched them look for us. And the more I seen them capture my homegirl, so they must have had Zoe already, because I only saw them go up to La Cienega, and then she was escorted out, and then I ended up seeing, I can't recall if they had escorted Zoe or Zoe had just followed, but not Zoe. Dejanay had just followed or not, but she had left too. So at this point, it's just me, and then so like I'm not even enjoying myself. I'm not dancing with my friends. Like, like I'm hiding. So it's just kind of like, oh, I might as well come down. Might as well come get down off these bleachers and just go face the music. And that's what I did. I went outside. They were all out there waiting. As soon as he saw me, the principal, he was like, come on, let's go. I followed like a sad little puppy. You guys, we all looked at each other and we were just crying. We were crying, and the whole time that we're crying, the principal, we're walking super slow. The principal's ahead of us, and we're just like, oh my gosh, like, still, I still felt like there was a possibility that we would probably like get in trouble, like we couldn't go to the dance, we probably gonna get fussed out or something like that, but then, we were just gonna get sent home, like they weren't gonna call home. Well, when I came outside, it was La Cienega and Dejanay and the principal. Well, when we got to the office, it was Zoe in there crying, okay? And Zoe comes out of her room, and she's basically saying how mad her dad is. And we're like, I just remember, like, all of us were just like, they called home? And if I wasn't crying already, I definitely began to bawl then. Because it was like, no, like, we knew it. I'm going to tell y'all why we cried the way we did. So, one by one, we have to go in the office and we have to call. I had to just been the last one, of course. So, I'm just, imagine first you see Zoe, and then you see La Cienega coming out crying. The only one that was not crying was Dejanay, because Dejanay's mom says she can go. Dejanay's mom paid for her ticket to go, so her going to the dance was not a problem. Dejanay's mom was only upset with her because she copied and committed fraud with us. So she was in trouble, but not as much deep trouble as the rest of us three. So I went last, and when you call home, how they make you put the phone on speaker. And my guardian was giving a very she wasn't giving nothing. So I could tell she was mad, because I got that I'll see you when I get home. And we all know what that means. So by the time we start making out the office, like half of us was already trying to plan, like, are we going to go home? Are we going to go home? Or Dejanay, can we go to your house? Dejanay, can we go to your house? So we walked home very slow. I would say I probably lived about 15 to 20 minute walk away from home. We turned that into about an hour. Yeah. Just crying, just trying to console each other, just talking about, what we basically were talking about what type of punishment we're going to get. We were talking about the whoopings that awaited us back home, because we always finna get it. So the next day, so let me tell y'all about my when I came back home. So when I finally made it home, my older sister, just looked at me on some, I know what you did, and just wait, because my guardian was not home yet. And even when you don't get the whooping right away at home, it doesn't feel good when you know it's coming, because now I'm anticipating for you to come home. So I'm just sad. All my brothers and sisters is looking at me because they know what I did. I'm looking stupid because I got caught freaking sneaking into a school dance with a fake ticket. And she comes home. Don't say nothing. Okay, suspense. All right. So I'm just still waiting around, not doing too much, trying to stay out the way, keep quiet. And then I go to sleep, because by this time I done ate dinner, I done did homework, I done took a shower, and I go to sleep. And lo and behold, she was on the way for her husband, because I got woke up out my sleep to an ass whooping. Yeah, you guessed it. I got whooped. And the next day we were comparing bruises and crying about how we hated there, and we can't wait till we could move out. I mean, typical children stuff. Again, Dejanay didn't get in trouble. Turns out that Laciana got punishment. She didn't get like a physical whooping, but it was me and Zoe that got our ass whooped. And we were all, I remember being in the bathroom. We all showed each other and stuff. We all sniffling and stuff and detailing a story. And each person we going taking turns to sharing what happened when we got home. And yes, you guys, that is the story time about how I got caught sneaking into the school dance. So if you want to go to the school dance, okay, what we learned, use construction paper. So both sides is the same color, right? Did we learn that? Maybe not construction paper because it's way too thick. So, but you're catching my drift, you know? Did I just tell you guys how to? Because, I mean, parents, if there's parents watching, don't be too strict. All you're going to do is cause your child to sneak. Because the mind is curious, okay? The mind is curious. Our 6th grade little minds wanted to know about the school dance. And it's crazy, the older that you get in school, the less you care about your school dances. But being that I was just in junior high school, it was lit, okay? I wanted to see what it was about. Hit that like button and share this video. And please, you guys, subscribe. Tell a friend about me. And I will see you guys on the next time. The next time story. I was going to say the next story time. But I am going to see you guys on the next story time. But the next video I have for you guys is actually a try-on haul. So, whoop, come look at this body, yaddy, yaddy, yaddy.